And you just looked at me, you were like, uh-huh. And I was like, girl, don't worry, you gon' know. It's all good, Ellen. You gon' know.
I know, I keep thinking that you're trying to hold my hand or something whenever you do that.
Are you trying to hold mine when I go like that?
You're like, I love Tig, and then your hand comes over, and I'm like, you know.
Well, let's hold hands then. All right. Our first guest is one of the funniest people on the planet. Please welcome Amy Schumer. Hi. What are you, What are you doing?
You know, I've gotten too pretty. I don't know, I found out I'm the cover of People magazine's most beautiful issue.
No, you're not on the, you're in it, but you're not, the pink is on the cover.
Oh, pink is the cover?
Yeah, but you're in it though. You're beautiful.
Oh, okay, I guess I could come out then.
Oh, you were just in there because you thought you were too pretty?
Yeah, I thought I was too pretty and people were gonna freak out in here.
Oh. They'll still freak out, but come on out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
When I was born. That's what my mom saw when I was born.
Like that?
Yeah. Thank you. Hi. Hello. So I'm just in the magazine.
You're in the magazine.
Not on it.
No.
Okay.
That's okay.
Whoa. Well, that was a close call.
Yeah. Then you would have been too pretty.
It's way too pretty.
Way too pretty.
Had to go everywhere in that ball.
No. So how you?
These shoes didn't. That's it.
You don't need them?
I can't.
They were here.
I thought if I was on the cover,
yeah,
stilettos. But now,
no,
Keds all year.
Okay. All right. And you know what? Why don't you make this your thing? You're barefoot everywhere.
Oh, that's my thing now.
Barefoot?
Barefoot.
Yeah.
Barefoot shoes.
Barefoot and pregnant, probably.
What?
I don't know.
Well, I hope not. No.
So we were just talking about the birthday party, which you were at.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being there. But you literally were telling everybody you were getting married, like.
That's right.
And everyone thought you were kidding.
I know. Because celebrities are supposed to be quiet.
Right.
When they're getting married. And we were going around. We got engaged that morning. So we were going around, everyone, we're getting married, you know. All these celebrities. You had everyone. Pink was there, and Pharrell, and the mother of dragons, what's her name?
The mother
Kris
of
Jenner.
It's
a good joke, right?
It's a good joke.
I love those girls. I love that whole family.
Yes.
Love to True and True West, everybody. I've got to meet them now. I love them. But anyway, so we were going around. We were getting advice from everybody, and so I was looking for you. I never even got to say hi to you. I saw you. You were on the dance floor and you were in the zone.
I was dancing.
I couldn't stop you. It was like a flash dance situation.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so then I text you after.
Yes, and you said, I'm getting married, would you like to come? Because Portia said, Amy kept telling everybody she was getting married.
Everybody who would listen, the caterers, the valets.
She really thought you were kidding.
I know you thought I was kidding.
Yeah, but then you texted and said, I really am getting married, and but I was doing a show, I would have gone.
No, everyone has an excuse.
So wait, well, congratulations. So you got married like 2 days later.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, yes, you did.
I'm so married.
So married. Now I was kidding about barefoot and pregnant. Do y'all want kids?
Well, here's the thing. I have never wanted kids. And then I saw myself as a baby on your show, and I thought, who am I to deprive the world of such a beautiful baby?
Yeah.
Look at that baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna do it, but just use my genetics.
I say, just yours.
It'll look exactly, look at that.
Yeah.
What a beautiful baby butt.
That was the last time you came out here. So wait, well, first of all, I'm really excited for you.
Thank you.
Had you known each other long?
No, we met in a parking lot outside your party.
Oh.
We've known each other about a year. We'd already been living together for like 5 months. And we knew. I was like, I'm done.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's when you
I
know.
locked it down. That was at your party.
Yes, that was the photo booth we
Came
had.
out.
And how is what's changed if you were living together? It does feel different, doesn't it?
It does. And I like just being in one place, you know? I just feel more settled. I haven't been on the road as much. And it's good for me, like for my health, because I'm one of those comedians, you know when comedians like blame their behavior on the city that they're in? You know, so they're like, oh, Houston, you guys got me so drunk last night. You guys. And they're like, no, we had work today. Like we didn't. Sacramento, you made me have sex with a stranger. And they're like, no, you're in a really bad place. And that's just your fault. It's not the city, it is you, ma'am.
Turns out it's you. So he's a chef,
yes,
right?
He is.
Is he at a restaurant?
Brilliant.
I don't know. Yeah, that's
How smart am I?
How smart is that to marry a chef?
Oh my God. You know, I think a sexy thing to do, this is a little bit of a life hack, is to, if you know, say your husband's a fireman, to kind of dress up some cute, like wrap the hose all around you, you know, or like, but he's a chef, so what I do is flour. I learned how to make pies, so I'll put flour. You know, it's just cute. But yeah, see, some people do just a little flour, but no. What I do, I roll around in raw eggs and then flour and just, I'm a sexy chicken cutlet. He loves it.
He loves it.
He loves
now,
it.
is he a chef at a restaurant or a private chef?
Well, he's the real deal.
Wow.
Really delicious, wonderful.
I'm happy
And
for
also
you.
he's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll get to know him in the coming months.
Yeah, but first and foremost, he's a chef, and that's all that
That's
matters.
all you need.
All right, we're going to take a break. More with Amy after this. We're back with Amy Schumer. It's time to play Ellen's Burning Questions. I'm going to read a question, and you'll answer the first thing that pops into your mind, okay? After you answer the question, then you will hit the button and move on. The button really doesn't do anything at all. It's pointless, but it's exciting to do that. All right? Finish the sentence. I feel pretty when
I'm nude.
something no one knows about you.
I am a leprechaun.
Something you hate that everyone else loves.
Rod Stewart.
You hate Rod Stewart? How come? How long has this been going on?
My life.
What about Maggie May and Mandolin Wind?
Can we get back to the question?
Okay. Craziest place you've had sex?
My
What is the last thing Jennifer Lawrence texted you?
Oh, she said, do you want to get dinner tonight? Where are you right now? Never mind, I can't get dinner. I have other plans before I even said her one time.
Who's your favorite Kardashian and why?
Ooh, they changed, but right now, Kim right now, I think it's really cool that she's started to help out with trying to end gun violence.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Good for her. My spouse gives the best. I just have to tell everyone, her mom is in the audience listening to all of these. Your mom is just... Did you forget?
I did forget. Can I take this stuff about the and everything back?
No.
No?
No. I think she's heard worse.
Okay.
I think...
Trust me, sorry, Mom.
Yeah, yeah. The last lie you told.
Who my favorite Kardashian was.
Who was your childhood celebrity crush?
Joey from the New Kids, and it still stands today.
Someone you like to do a love scene with?
Joey from the New Kids, today.
What body part of your spouse's is your favorite?
It's a tie between his... No, it's his...
What body part of yours is your favorite?
My...
I'm not going to compete. Even when you walk out starting your stand-up special, you're such a great dancer. You really are.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I danced for like 11 years at bar mitzvahs and executive parties.
I did not know that. I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm a professional energy producer.
Yes, you are.
I produce energy, baby.
You certainly do. So we ran into each other. What was it?
At the VMAs.
Yes, the VMAs.
Yes.
So, and she came up to me and she said, I want to be on your show. And I hadn't seen the movie yet. And as soon as I saw the movie, I was like, you're going to be on the show.
Yeah. And you just looked at me, you were like, And I was like, girl, don't worry, you gon' know. It's all good, Ellen. You gon' know. I spoke it into existence, y'all.
Yep. You certainly did. You spoke a lot of things into existence. I mean, your life is crazy, and what you've accomplished is amazing. And if you don't know her story, and when you hear her story and read her story, it's amazing. So congratulations for doing what you're doing in the world and doing what you're doing in life. I mean, the stories of going through the foster system and everything, the whole system, and all the families that you were with and everything that you went through is amazing. And now look at you, and you're hanging out with, Barbara Streisand now.
That part, she my sister.
Yeah?
We related.
So you met just recently.
Yeah, we recently met at Ron Meyer's house.
Right.
He's like chairman over at Universal, whatever. He invited me over for dinner and movie, right?
Yeah.
And then there she was, Barbara Streisand, and she's like, Tiffany, and I'm like, what And we got to talking and stuff, and I had informed her about Cardi B and how, she just, transformed her whole life and, how she's a role model to children and how we have to be role models to young girls to show that, you can empower yourself and you can have whatever you want in life. And she was like, who is Cardi B? And I was like, what, you don't know? Lil, you can't mess with me if you want it. I sang the song for her, everything. She was like, sounds catchy.
She's funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was like, I got to check it out. And then we started talking about, I told her I was from South Central Los Angeles, and she told me she was from Brooklyn. And then we found out we both from the hood. We both ghetto chicks.
Yeah.
Except it's just different times.
Different ghetto, different times.
Different ghetto,
yes.
different times.
Right.
Different demographics,
right.
all of that.
Right, and yet so similar.
Yet so similar.
Yes.
You know, she lived in a Jewish hood. I lived in a black neighborhood, but I was Jewish too. I'm still Jewish. Yes, I'm black Jewish.
I know. That story is crazy too, that you lived with a Jewish family after living with a Hispanic family that taught you to be scared of Jews. And it's like... crazy.
Yeah.
And then you had a potluck dinner at Taylor Swift's house.
Yes. See, okay, so this is what happened. So I did SNL, right? And then, let me tell you what happened. So then Taylor was like, Tiffany, oh my God, I like you, we gotta hang out. I was like, yes, we gotta hang out, girl, let's hang out. And then I told her, I've been gardening. I said, look, if I come over, you gotta make me some barbecue chicken, some potato salad, and a brisket. And she was like, okay. And I said, I'm gonna bring some collard greens, because I got my own garden and I got greens. And when I pick my greens, right, I smile. I smile when I pick the greens. And then when I wash the greens, I smile. Then when I cut them up, I smile. And then when I cook them, I smile. They call it joyful greens. When I get over there, she got all this food. It was so good. First off, Taylor can cook, okay? She can cook. Like, the chicken was bomb, all right? And she made cornbread, bomb! So good. And then she ate my greens. She was like, oh my gosh, Tiffany, I have been wanting greens for so long. I go to all these different places and get greens, and they're never good. These greens are so delicious. And I was like, girl, because them is joyful greens.
Joyful, that's right. You have to smile when you pick them, smile when you wash them. So,
hey, but I want to tell you something.
Okay.
Okay, because, I've been watching you for years, right? And I remember being a young lady watching your show, your sitcom, and I used to be like, I want to be on her show. Then I was like, I want to just work with her. She a comic, I'm a comic now, I could open up for her. And then I started telling my friends, and they were like, she's like a squeaky clean comedian. I was like, well, then I'll just be watching her.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
Yeah, no. It would be different. I would open for you and then leave, and then you would be there.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
No, I can clean it up. I've done bar mitzvahs. I can clean it up.
Yeah. and executive parties. Now, when you say you have a garden, do you do a lot of gardening, and what else do you grow?
Okay, so I do have a garden. I have kale. I got strawberries right now. I got eggplants, you know why. And I got,
I don't know why.
We'll talk later. So, I got cucumbers, avocado tree.
I know why, the cucumbers.
I got beets.
I know why.
Potatoes, yams, you name it.
Yeah.
I got.
Where do you grow all these things?
In my backyard.
Wow, where do you live?
South Central LA.
You little quick dance?
You want to come over? You guys.
I do.
I got 2 dogs and a cat too. And you know where the cat from? She from the movie I did called Keanu. So it's 2 famous in the house.
Oh, wow. You took the cat from the movie?
Yeah, I took the cat from the movie.
So do you own a house? Did you buy a house?
Well, kinda, yeah.
Because I'm just asking because you're doing very well, and is that like something you've rewarded yourself with? What have you done?
No, I got that house before I started doing well.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm able to make the payments on time now.
I see. That's good. But
I got that good credit, kind of.
And what do you want to? What's the next big purchase you're gonna do?
Well, I would love to get myself like a Tesla, but then I saw how much it costed. And then I was like, oh, maybe I could get me some diamonds, right? Because I never had no real diamonds. Cause I was married before, but I don't know if those was real diamonds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know. I didn't go get it appraised, so I'm not sure. So, and then I gave it back. You know, I had to get that back. Anyways, Ellen, I would like to get me some real diamonds, but then, I don't know, that's expensive too.
Yeah.
And I want, you know, I don't want to be broke. I've been homeless before. I don't never want to be homeless again.
Right.
So I'm probably just going to rent a Tesla and rent some diamonds.
Rent some diamonds, good.
Just rent some diamonds.
Good. All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back with Tiffany. You're hilarious. You are hilarious.
I thought I was killing it, and then afterwards, people were like, that singing was so funny. I was like, I thought we were gonna talk like record deals and stuff.
I would buy your record. I would love for you to make a record.
In my head, it sounds so much better, and then I heard it back. I was like, ooh. Yeah, I'm not. But I think I'm killing it in my car. I'm
Really?
an idiot. Oh my God, I sing like that in my car. It's really embarrassing. I forget that it's glass.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
And did you really know all those lyrics beforehand, or did you have to learn some of them?
No, I knew him.
Yeah.
And I've got more where that came from.
Yeah, I was hoping to see more. I was hoping that would last a lot longer.
We probably did like 7 or 8 songs.
Did they surprise you with different songs sometimes?
No, at the end they're like, should we get you, do you want these on a CD or should we get you lyrics? I was like, nope. Sadly, I just spent a lot of time in my car singing, but I sing like every 3rd line.
Yeah, and then you sing that real loud because you know that line.
Yeah, I really, I make it count on the 3rd and I mumble and then I make it count again.
Exactly. Now, I heard that, where do they live now?
Plainfield, Illinois.
And they're visiting you right now?
They just went back. They were visiting a couple weeks ago. They come into town a lot.
Did they stay with you?
Always, yeah, I would go crazy. Like we try to make them stay as long as they can, and they're really good grandparents, and I have like the best parents in the world, but.
Oh, that's great.
They're doing very grandparenty things where they kind of push it. They kind of push it lovingly. I had my mom and dad took my 2 girls out to breakfast, which they were already like the 5-year-old's fine, the 2-year-old's kind of like taking, I say this lovingly, Georgie, but it's like taking a rabid cougar out. I mean, it's dicey. You can get hurt. And but they took both girls out to breakfast, and they came back and they seemed okay, and I was worried about them. Like, is it gonna be okay? You know, is it too much to handle? The 2-year-old's a lot. And my 5-year-old came home, she was like, and I was like, what's that about? What happened? And she's like, nothing, I can't tell you. Oh! And my dad, meanwhile, was like, nothing happened. Come on, well, let's go play in the yard. I was like, where's your like after breakfast nap? Like you don't go play in the yard. He's like, cool, don't say anything. And she just kept making this weird sound. I finally was like, Vivi, do you wanna tell me what you had for breakfast? She's like, oh, I can't. And then finally came out and she's like, ice cream sundae. Ice cream sundae. And I looked at my dad and he's like, what? What's the matter with that? He's like, come on. She had part of a pancake. I was like, you gave her an ice cream sundae for breakfast.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. And then the next day, of course, she was like, where's my sundae?
Exactly.
Like every like 4 or 5 months, Ben and I are like, this will be great. We'll go out to breakfast. She's older. And then about 3.5 minutes in, we're like, what do we do this?
Yeah.
Just go to the car. This is terrible because she's crawling on something and punching and.
You don't have a car seat for her? She's not strapped in? Okay.
I'm hoping she'll just wear herself out,
Yeah.
rattling around. No, in the car, we need to take I need something that straps in everywhere.
Yeah.
If I could just keep her contained, like with a soft baby straitjacket.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say.
But like a knit, so it's not hurting her. I'm not crazy.
No. They should make those. That's a good idea.
I'm gonna start.
A soft baby straitjacket.
Just soft, cozy, like a little snuggly
Right.
thing. That aggressively restrains her.
That,
If you met her, you'd be like, yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet her.
I'll bring her over you can keep her a couple weeks.
No, I don't. I don't want to keep her. I just want to see her behind glass or something. Like if she was on display in some kind of natural habitat.
It's kind of a good idea.
Yeah.
Like I should just get a big plexiglass because she's the one. She literally and she has like blonde. I don't know where the blonde comes from. Blonde ringlets, so sweet, and she'll literally be like. And she suckers. It's like she's got good timing because it's like sweet, sweet, pow, right in the eye. And then you can't win because they say now we don't do that. What if I poked you in the eye? Do it. Do it. And she looks angelic, and you can't win. But there's nothing you can say back to that other than you have to poke her.
Yeah, you do.
Which we don't do.
She has to learn.
But it's like she trumps it, and every time like big stories, would you like your sister to poke you in the eye? Yes. Like there's no, she wins the argument.
She wins every single time.
God.
Can't wait to see how she turns out.
It'll be great.
Yeah, it will be great.
There won't be liquor and cigarettes involved at all.
No. It doesn't look like she's going to go down a rebellious path at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where she gets that.
Well, it's a good thing you're making money. You can save it for therapy later because
Sure.
you'll need that for
We
her.
have a special account for that, for me.
Yeah, and for you. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. You?
I'm good. You're always outspoken about every single thing in the world, and especially politics. So I want to know your thoughts on the election. What you got to say?
Well, first of all, let me say this. I never thought that I would need plastic surgery, but Donald Trump has cracked my face. I have permanent creases right here, because I'm always there. He'll say something, I'm like, what the hell did he just say? And now I have a ditch right here in the middle of my forehead. Here's the thing, like, even from the beginning, they kept saying, well, Trump just has to learn how to, be more presidential. He needs to learn how to control his temper and, just not be so impulsive, just, fly off the handle. Well, controlling your temper and not being impulsive, those are things that I'm teaching my kids right now. And they are 7. Donald Trump is 70. He's not gonna learn anything at 70. That's just who he is.
That is who he is.
That is just who he is.
So you've been watching the debates.
Oh my God, yes. I've been watching, and I gotta tell you though, he is on to something when he was saying that that is for, we need to do more sneak attacks. Yeah, that's his policy. We're gonna do sneak attacks. Like if instead of announcing to ISIS what we're gonna do and all, he was saying that we should just do it, sneak attacks. And I was like, well, that's a great idea, because I know during that whole capture up to Bin Laden, I was sick of all the ads and the promos, it was all the ads. Oh, we're gonna kill him this Friday. It was like sneak attack, man. Do the sneak attack. you buy the action figures, you know. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It really is. It's kind of crazy. And I assume you're very excited about the prospect of having a female president.
Oh my, I am very excited because really we need someone to look out for us. You know, like we can't even get equal pay for equal work. You know, although I think that's ridiculous because I think women should be paid more.
I agree.
I mean, look, we have more stuff to buy.
That is so true.
We have more stuff to buy.
Like?
I mean, there are things that we have to do that men don't have to do just to be able to be taken seriously in this world.
Yeah.
Look at all this makeup. Look at that. This is a $1 billion industry. Look at that. All this. It's Halloween every day for us. I don't even enjoy this. You know, I would love to be able to come out here with no makeup on. But I know y'all wouldn't have let me pass that step right there. You'd have been like, oh, no, You'd have scratched the record over there. It is. Been like, what the hell? Hey. Get her back.
Oh, boy. Speaking of Halloween, those kids are going to dress up, I assume, and you're going to dress up, I assume.
Yes, I am going to dress up. The kids, I don't know what they're doing. But they're definitely dressed up. They're so excited about Halloween. And so I let them go out, and I stay home and pass out candy. But you know, I have to wear like a full mask, so that way people won't know it's me. So I'm gonna have to get a new one because last year it didn't quite work out. Like I had a mask on, but you know, you get thirsty. That's my mask. But you get thirsty passing out candy. So I had a glass of wine, and and everybody knew it was me. So everybody was walking up, hi, Wanda. I was like, hey. How did they know? They said, you're drinking. No one else is out here doing it. I was like, oh.
So you were, in your special, you talk about Olivia and that she's into Barbie dolls. And are you still you're not letting her play with Barbie dolls?
No. And yeah, because I noticed that, like, I was like just looking at Barbie. We bought her the Barbie with the dream house. And I was just looking, I was like, what does Barbie do? Really, I mean, what does Barbie do? What are we teaching her, you know? And my son, his toys, his dolls, they do things, you know, do things. Like his Transformers, it's a robot, and then he plays with it, and it's a car. He's learning things, he's using his mind, but what is Barbie doing? What does she transform into? A hoe. That's it. Barbie is nothing but a starter kit for the Real Housewives. That's all.
We have to take a break. We'll be back. More with Wanda Sykes after this. We're back with hilarious Wanda Sykes.
Thank you.
Really, I mean, the special is hilarious, but your facial expressions are they just kill me. I just think you're hilarious.
Thank
I was
you.
texting her while I was watching, like repeating her jokes to her. I was like, oh my God, and I was just texting.
That was very cool. Thank you. That was cool.
Very funny. So what happened, Miss Sykes? What is the title coming from?
It's a play on a Nina Simone documentary. Love her. And also, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how did I get here? You know, like a lot has happened. I'm not just career, but in the world and like family. Like I say, you know, married with the kids and everything. So it's just a reflection of, you know, just trying to figure out how did I get here.
Yeah. Because it's quite a different life, like you said.
Totally different life.
White kids, white wife, white pictures all over the wall.
Yep. And I'm looking around at all the pictures on the wall. I'm like, this must be how the Obamas feel. Like, who's that guy? I don't know.
And you're so outspoken about it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you had breast cancer, double mastectomy, and you talk openly about your new breasts.
Yes, I'm used to the new girls. It took a while because the old ones, you know, I had broken them in. So we got along. They didn't bother me. I didn't bother them. I wake up in the morning, just brushing my teeth, and old Boots was just like. Hey. They were fine on their own. They did their own thing, but new boobs, because they're like 22-year-olds now, so they want to get out and do things. I got to show them my ID every now and then to remind them, hey, I'm 52, We go to a bar or something. I just want a nice glass of wine. New boobs jump up, shot, 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 shot. I'm like, hey. Oh my God. You're hilarious.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
We know each other. We've met a couple of times, and yet you've never been on the show, so thank you for being here.
It's weird. We've met a couple times, and I always am nervous when I see you because I'm a super fan.
Thank you.
This is embarrassing. It has always been my dream to be on your show, and your producer said I should tell this story, and I'm already regretting it. When I first moved to Los Angeles 15 years ago, I took an acting class. They made us watch The Secret. I don't know if you remember that. It's like you manifest the things you want in your life.
Of course. Rhonda Byrne.
That's right.
Yes.
I made a vision board. Mm-hmm. It was a house, a horse, and Ellen. I don't know what I wanted from you exactly.
Was it my name or a picture of me?
No, it was you.
A picture of me.
A picture of you on a red carpet that I cut out of a magazine. You were with your wife in the photo. I cut her out of it. I mean, one of your arms it's clear you had your arm around someone.
Yeah.
Dare I say I did it with a little bit of vengeance.
So, did you get the house and horse?
I have the house and the horse, and here I am.
Oh, man, it worked.
It works. I don't know. It all came together, but that is pretty humiliating.
No, it's not.
I am such a big fan. Your Johnny Carson changed my life. Oh, that's my horse. That's so cool.
That's a great looking horse.
Yes, he's pretty awesome.
Portia just got a horse, rescued a horse that looks just like that.
And he was going to be euthanized. I bought him for $1.
Man, good for you.
$1.
Good for you.
Yeah, I rescue dogs and horses. Another thing I admire so much about you. So, your Johnny Carson changed my life, and I still watch your sitcom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Inspired me to do what I do, so blame her for this.
Oh,
it's her fault that I do this.
I am thrilled to take responsibility for what you've accomplished quite a lot, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And I can't believe, so this is your first book.
This is my first book. I never thought I had anything to say. I didn't want to write a book. I was so crazy. I was like, I shouldn't be writing books. I should be reading books. And something happened to me, maybe 5 years ago. In my late 20s where I realized that I'm crazy and that being crazy is not cute in your 30s. I had this premonition you can kind of get away with in your 20s, but in your 30s, no one's interested. If you're crying in public in your 20s, people try to help you. In your 30s, they just keep walking. So very quickly, I was like, I need to get it together. This isn't a good look. And I was diagnosed as something called clinically codependent, which is when you're sort of in terrible relationships and can't get out. It manifested for me as I just couldn't see red flags. My brain had this ability to turn negatives into a positive as soon as I would meet someone. So I'd meet someone, I'd be like, oh, he's married. Not afraid of commitment. This is gonna go well for me. I'd be like, he can't drive because he has 4 DUIs, rides a bike. He's so eco-friendly. Saving the environment 1 DUI at a time. I just was constantly in bad relationships. So yeah, it was a really unhealthy thing, and I couldn't see red flags, and I struggled with everything from addiction to eating disorders to body dysmorphia.
I know, you're very honest about that with eating disorders, which I think is a very important thing to do because a lot of people struggle with that, and I think it's really great that you share that.
And I thought it was kind of just my business, and as soon as I started talking about it, people started coming forward and talking to me in airports and stuff, and they thrive in secrecy.
and isolation. And so to me, talking about it and trying to remove the shame and the stigma, and it's about control. And, you know, the more someone tries to help you, sometimes the more you recoil into it. So I really just wanted to shine light on, like, we all go through this stuff. And I don't know why you guys aren't laughing. This is a hilarious topic. I also felt like I couldn't ask for help. I was embarrassed. I grew up in an environment where I wasn't allowed to have weaknesses or flaws, and I had to seem strong, and everyone was telling me to calm down and relax. So I actually thought that I was just being dramatic, and it turns out I just needed some help. So I wanted to write this to illuminate, like, it's cool to be vulnerable. Like, pretending you're fine is so 90s. Like, let's just talk about it.
It's fantastic. It is called I'm Fine and Otherwise. It comes out October 3rd. We'll be back. Come back anytime. Hi, Tig.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Tig. Very funny, and congratulations. That's your first Netflix special.
It is.
I'm happy to have my name on it as a tiny part of it, and I'm just proud of you.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you very much.
Congrats on your show.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It's doing well. So let's talk about this. Jennifer told me about this project that y'all are doing together.
Jen?
Aniston?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen. And but I didn't know until she told me about it. But tell everybody what you're doing with Jennifer Aniston.
My wife and I are writing a movie, and Jen, that's what she likes to be called.
Yes,
you know?
I know.
She's going to be the first female president of the United States, and
it gets better.
Yeah, and I'm the first lady.
So you're the first lady, and you're exactly this.
Yes,
You don't change character.
That's correct.
You're this, and you're the first lady.
Yeah, everybody's like, you should be president. I'm like, no. This is me doing the whole first lady thing.
It's very funny.
And it's so much fun to write for Jennifer.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for Jen. Right.
Yeah. It's going to be. When she told me about it, I was like, that is such a great idea. She's perfect to be the president, and it's hilarious that you're the first lady.
Yeah. Thank you.
I can't wait to see it. Okay, so those little boys, Finn and Max, they're almost 2 now, right?
Yeah, these are my roommates. Yeah, there they are.
I mean...
Or there they are. I don't know where anyone's...
They're adorable. And now they're speaking Spanish?
They...
They're happy about it.
Your audience loves Spanish.
Yeah.
I do not speak Spanish, and nor does my wife, but we have a nanny, and she only speaks Spanish to the babies, and it's really something. We have no idea what they're saying. And they're kind of at that age where some words aren't perfectly spoken, and we're just sometimes like, do you think that's Spanish? But if we're in another room, we can hear, as soon as we leave the room, they're just speaking full-on Spanish.
To each other?
And to the nanny. They're like fully bilingual. It's the craziest thing.
That's incredible. Don't you want to learn Spanish so you can talk to your kids?
They speak English as well. But I mean...
I know.
I know.
But you should learn Spanish.
I have all the time in the world to just be learning Spanish. Why don't you learn Spanish?
No, I'm busy. But you can get that Babbel thing where you like listen to audio tapes and it's
well,
easy.
You get the Babbel thing and you teach me.
No, I tried and I'm not good. I'm too old. There's a part of your brain that shuts down and stops learning languages. And
my brain shut down at 15.
You know. What are they into besides Spanish? What are they doing?
Only garbage trucks. They are obsessed with garbage trucks.
Like when the garbage man comes down the street?
Oh, yes. And trash cans and garbage. Their second birthday's coming up, and I think we're going to have a garbage-themed party. I want to see if I can get a trash can piñata made. And my stepfather was like, Tig, why don't you charter a garbage truck? He was like, people charter trucks, ships and planes, get a garbage truck to come over. And then I was thinking of maybe even, we're friends with all the garbage men in the neighborhood, and so I was thinking of paying one to just come in the back fence and just toss some garbage in the backyard. Max and Finn would lose their minds. So.
How did this happen? What made them start becoming interested in garbage?
We're terrible parents.
Yeah.
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 So at least they have an interest. Some people don't have interest.
You
know?
You've got a point.
Yeah.
You do have a point.
It's nice to have a passion. No
Yeah,
matter
it
what
is.
It is.
No matter what it is. All right. So Tig.
And I have to say, we take a walk every morning, and I was, my hair was just off in every direction. I was in slippers, and then I saw a garbage truck go by, and I was like, a garbage truck! And I just started pushing the babies at like 50 miles an hour up the hill. And Stephanie was like, look at yourself. Just look at yourself. And I was like, what? The garbage truck, we gotta get. I mean, it's, it's now my passion.
Yeah, well, that's hilarious. So Tig, who I love very much, we've become
I know, I keep
friends.
thinking that you're trying to hold my hand or something.
No, I'm.
Whenever you do that.
Are you trying to hold mine when I go like that?
You're like, I love Tig, and then your hand comes over, and I'm like,
Well, let's hold hands
All
then.
right.
All right. Joe, I'm just.
quit trying to pull away.
All right. All right.
I feel like you're uncomfortable.
No, not at all.
Your palm is sweating.
No, I think that's yours.
It is.
Okay. All right. Oh. Please welcome Michelle Buteau. Hi. I loved in the special, and I'm assuming that was ad-libbed when the woman was snapping and you called her out on it. That was hilarious.
Yes, I love wonderful woke white people, and so I was like, we have to talk about this. P.S. Thank you so much for having me. You are the Oprah of comedians, and I am so thankful.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. You're so sweet. You're really, really funny. But that moment, because you always look for things that you can tell that you just off the cuff, you just went off, and it was really funny, really smart, and it was just nominated for a Critics' Choice Award. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I'm just glad that people watched it and I'm not canceled. Let's be honest.
No, people did watch it, and it's really funny. What have you been doing during quarantine?
Oh, man. Besides trying to get along with my husband and myself, we have 2-year-old twins, and I realized that I have a hankering for matching outfits. It's who I am now. And a lot of T-shirts, a lot of sassy sayings, like too cute, but TWO, and matching pajamas. I mean, I love it so much.
Look at that.
Look at pictures!
Come on. Are your twins?
Yes.
Are your twins boys, girls, boy and a girl?
I mean, boy and girl, until they tell me otherwise, yes.
All right, boy and a girl. And how in the world do you have 2-year-old twins and write a book? How did you do that?
You know what? That is a good question. I don't know. I thought I'd have time when they're napping, and that wasn't the case. I thought I was going to be in some villa in the south of France overlooking the Mediterranean, like eating a paella, just writing very smart stuff. And it was not that, honey. I missed a couple of deadlines. I was riding in the backseat of a taxi, like in between shows, and everyone's like, what are you doing? I'm like, writing a book. They're like, all right, sweetie. So, yeah, I pulled it together. I don't know how.
You did pull it together. And the 2-year-olds, how are they doing? I guess that's the age it's not quite as bad during this COVID, because I feel so bad for all the kids that aren't able to socialize. How did you celebrate their birthday, and what are they doing to keep busy?
I really just had to keep it simple, and I had a day planned where we could go to the playground, and in quarantine, it's like, now we're in this corner of the house, now we're in that corner of the house. But the main thing was I was just a very nice person all day. That was their birthday gift, that I wasn't the tired mom. Because when they get into it, I'm like, gentle, you have to be gentle. And I'm saying gentle in the most ungentle way. So I was very mindful to be, just nice.
Yeah, screaming gentle is not, be nice. And so you just finished a movie, as you talk about in the special, with J-Lo. You're doing so well. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And working with J-Lo is amazing. She's like a walking athlete that can dance in crop tops, and it's so hard pretending I don't know everything about her. Like, one night I just showed up so tired to set, and she's like, "Didn't you sleep?" I'm like, "I have twins, boy-girl twins." She's like, "So do I." I'm like, "You do?" I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to pretend you don't know everything about her. Everybody knows. But so tell everybody about the book, because it's funny, and then you also talk about some very serious things in here.
Sure. Well, Survival of the Thickest is plus-size essays in a small-minded world, ow. And I talk about body positivity, growing up thick and light-skinned and Catholic in Jersey, sort of my journey to stand-up. And also I get into a lot of the infertility, IVF, surrogacy of it all, because my husband and I did welcome our twins through surrogacy. And I think a lot of people are suffering silently with whatever they want in their life, and it doesn't happen for them, especially when something happens to your body. You don't know anything about your body till something goes wrong. Sort of like your car. I'm bad at examples. Give me a minute. And so I thought, wow, I have a lot of friends. I have this platform on stage where I could talk to anybody about anything, and yet somehow I still feel lonely. And that's me. And so, it's all about taking back the night, or taking black the night out, and sharing your story. So not only do you feel less lonely, you can educate through love.
Yeah. The book is good. You're good. The Netflix special is so funny and so smart. I highly recommend it. And the book is called Survival of the Thickest. It's available now. We'll be back. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you. Let's wear plaid more often.
Oh, you make me laugh so much.
Thank you, and you as well.
No, really, you really make me, and you've become like really my favorite performer on that show right now. Everything you're doing. And that's saying a lot, because I like a lot of the performance on there. And I think you do so many great characters now.
Thank you so much.
Really?
I thought I would be less nervous seeing you a second time. And I'm still just as excited and nervous.
Well, that makes me happy. Hey. Because when you were here before, you were as me. Because you do a good impression of me on the show.
I try.
Yeah, you do. But really, that Justin Bieber thing was so hilarious, because you had him down, and just that turn of just being so serious and like looking at the camera. Had you done Justin? Had you done him before?
No, I didn't, and I was really nervous all week because I couldn't quite get it right. I couldn't figure out what, because I love Justin Bieber and I wanted to really do him justice. I called my mom. I was like, "Mom, I think I'm gonna screw this up." And she was like, "Just hop around like the Biebs. You know how to hop around." So she was right. It had to be physical, because that is what I find the most endearing and wonderful about him, is his just like those sincere faces of sweetness that he makes.
Has he gotten in touch with you to say he liked it?
He has not. He did, though. He came to me in a dream. He appeared in my dream, and I think if I remember correctly, he asked me to stop. So I haven't done it on the show again, and we'll see what happens.
Well, if something happens, if he does something, you're probably going to do him again.
Well, maybe, or I might say, guys, he came to me in a dream, and that means that I can't do it.
Yeah. No, I hope you can do it again, because and he should know. I mean, he's asking for it. You throw eggs at somebody's house. And you're not being mean about him. You're actually
No, I love him. I think he's so talented.
He
and
is
just so
crazy
beautiful
talented.
to look at, and
he's easy on the eyes.
the Biebs.
We just all want him to take care of himself and come back to the good guy that we know he is. That's what he needs to do.
Absolutely.
Did you always do impressions? Like when you were young, you always were good at impressions?
I did. Well, my whole family was. My parents used to go around quoting SNL. They would say like, "Oh no," or Mr. Bill, or
my brother was Mr. Hands.
Okay.
He really was.
Yeah.
Really? On Saturday Night Live, yes, he really was. Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He was Mr. Hands. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, I need to hear more about
Yeah.
what that's about. I thought that they were just things that they had made up.
Right, because you hadn't seen the show.
Yeah,
You were
I
too
just
young.
thought, oh, my parents are being so strange right now. Why are they saying these things? So I said them for years, not knowing where they came from, and then finally I saw the show.
Yeah. And I heard you did, because Portia is Australian, but she doesn't sound like she's from Australia. But
No, she doesn't.
They definitely, Australians have a specific type personality, right?
Yes, it's always very relaxed. I went on this cruise once. That's a whole other thing. I was doing stand-up on this cruise, and I met these Australians the first night, and then a hurricane came. And the hurricane was so bad, I was asking the crew, like, is this normal? And they were saying, no, I've never seen anything like this. I was becoming airborne in my bed. And I was saying to my new Australian friends, you know, what are we, guys, we're gonna die. And they were like, all right, let's go to the casino then.
Yeah, that's them. They
don't care.
No.
Anything's fine.
Yeah. It's true, because they grow up around poisonous snakes and spiders, and so nothing scares them.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Just step on it.
You're off this week, obviously. You're not flying back to do the show this weekend, are you?
No, I'm not.
What are you doing here? Why are you, besides here?
I came to see you.
Did you come just for this?
I only came to see you.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you so much. You can come back anytime you want.
Well, thank you.
Allie, it's good to see you. I'm a huge fan. You know that. You're so super talented. Huge. The stand-up specials were a huge success. Now you've written and produced and starred in a movie on Netflix. Fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Got a lot going on.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did this to myself.
Yeah, it's great. Well, you're not doing the stand-up specials anymore, so you're just focusing on... Are you still touring?
I'm touring.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
touring, and I tour with my kids.
Oh, wait, so, okay.
That's the crazy part.
So the last two specials you did, you were pregnant on both, or just the one?
I was pregnant on both. I was pregnant. They're very aware of it, too. Like the 3-year-old is always like, I'm the one in the striped dress, and she's like, Nikki's the one in the leopard dress.
So Nikki's the younger one.
Nikki's the younger one. I thought it was unfair if I didn't give the second one a special.
Yeah.
So.
So, and then you're touring with them both?
I'm touring with them both.
What is that like?
It's harder. Like when I do the stand-up, that's like a vacation.
Being on stage?
being on stage, because being with them is so hard. They're so heavy now. And I know everyone says that about their kids, but it's like, it's weird. Kids double in size every couple months. I haven't been on this show in a year. If you tripled in size since the last time I saw you, it'd be really awkward.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't acknowledge it or anything, but...
Thank you, yeah. Or try to pick me up.
Or try to pick me up would be so weird, but like my kids double in size and like, it hurts my back. And so, like, I remember when I used to get massages and the masseuse would ask me, like, what's your goal today? I used to say, to relax. I want a nice Swedish massage. And now I'm like, the goal is to battle pain with more pain. I want you to dig your elbow into my back. I want the lady who doesn't speak any English, the immigrant lady, who's gonna just take all of her like anger and frustration out on my back.
I see. You should try acupuncture.
Oh, that's a good alternative.
Yeah. That would be better. Because it's needles, but it doesn't hurt. But, oh my God, well, you're so little anyway. So one is, you said 3?
One is 3,
and
one is what? Do we have a picture of them? Oh, see, yeah, I can't do that anymore. Now I just do this. Show them the next picture. That's how I carry them.
No matter where you are, they're in a grocery cart? Just instead of a stroller, you just have them in a grocery cart? So you have a very minimal, a lot of people come on this show, and especially rappers, have crazy riders. A rider is what they request when they're in the dressing room. You want water, tissues, and floss.
Yeah, that's it. That's on my rider. It's just water, tissue, and floss. Because what those rappers don't realize is that when you put Courvoisier and a big buffet of food on your rider, you have to pay for it. And so I'm still really cheap. I know we had a conversation about this the last time I was here, but like,
cheap.
I'm very cheap. I have to save all my money because I bring my kids on the road with me. So it's like, out of all the stand-up comics, I probably have the lowest production cost and the highest overhead. Because I gotta bring those 2 kids with me, you know? And I bring my mom with me.
Is that who takes care of them, or do you have a nanny?
That's who takes care of them. When we're on the road, she's free, which is great.
That's good.
I love her.
Yeah.
She's not gonna sleep with my husband.
Right.
At least I hope not.
That'd be great.
Big plus.
Good to know that's not happening.
Although she is kind of gilfy. Look at her. Yeah.
Wow. She must be so proud of you, though.
She is. I think she's proud of me when I come on this show because she watches this show.
Oh.
But yeah, for the Netflix specials when I show my underwear, she's like, that underwear looks loose.
It looks loose.
Yeah, she's like, I hope you've trimmed the next time you do that.
Oh,
Just
my.
Make sure everything's tucked in.